this. Okay, it's the tournament prize, of course, where this is what you win. Definitely should be. You were mentioning the titles. I'm a big fan of the pet. I will be looking, of course, at FEDR and Zladiar and Simplified GG, taking a look at Arcadaz and his team. And here we go. It's good to be back, casting some Ramoness here. And wow, Arcadaz, he came out with some flashy clothes on today. Some flashy moves so far already.
Well, coming in very aggressively to begin things off, but Zladiar gets a very easy first kill, getting that first bit of 3 points and losing 3 points on the other side. But look at that, Zladiar getting already a second kill. This is an early start for the blue team altogether. We knew that FEDR's team was going to come in looking like they were going to win this first part of the semifinals, but we didn't think that it would start up with such a bang, as this round one looking heavily in favor, at least for the early game, for the blue team.
Yeah, but Zladiar does have to be careful. He's got a lot of points. He is going to go down, actually, at the end of all that. But another kill is going to head over to the blue team. So, as you mentioned, the dominance here in the early game going the way of FEDR's team. They're controlling the middle, but looks like the red team now is going to try to group up here and try not to get picked off as they have early on in this game.
And settle things down, just kind of take the pace for where it's given, and after that you can see how aggressive he was at the early point in the game. Now he's trying a little bit on the figuring out side of things for Simplified GD, getting good space just to get some snipes in the back end. This will really go the way of the blue team, as FEDR has been doing very well in the central role. Simplified GG getting caught out is going to be a dangerous situation. They do need a little bit more protection for his side.
Yeah, for sure. Looks like he is going to be okay. A bunch of chip damage going on the side of the blue team, but overall they're doing just fine until Error was actually able to take out Zladiar there on the left side. Lagos is going to spawn. We saw a ton of games turned around yesterday by the Lagos pickoffs late in the game, and we had multiple one-point games and even a draw. So we'll see what kind of craziness can happen today.
It really is a big question always when we do see Lagos, and how many people actually recognize it to be a big priority in terms of winning their games. But in terms of Asia specifically for this region, all the way from the round of 64 to where we are in the semifinals, we haven't seen Lagos being a huge priority for any of the teams out there. So just depending on the meta that these guys do prefer, you might just see Lagos being put down a little bit later in the priority list, as these guys are just going to go for the PKs over and over kind of to decide their final score.
Absolutely, yeah, especially if you are ahead. And you can see that is what the blue team here is trying to do exactly. But the lightning does come down. You can see that Arcadaz's team is trying to get on top of the blue team here and take out some of their members. Not really going too well, though, as mostly just objectives going down for now. As you mentioned, Lagos pretty much untouched here. I think he's at 19 health bars. Pretty okay there in the middle.
Yep, we're going to see 30 seconds left in this one. Definitely Lagos out of the story, at least for this first game, but it's been a dangerous situation for the red team where they haven't done any significant damage. You can see that the blue side is completely full.
Yeah, Salvation.
I mean, Salvation really helps out with that, I should say, Valdez, but even killing Zladiar in this case is not going to help out too much, because he's not the one that's carrying a lot of points. You need to go for Simplified GD, but he's been so well protected throughout this game that it just seems impossible to get a touch on him.
Yeah, and that's the way that is going to end.
It does go this way for all 3 games. It becomes a quick 3-0. It's just really to expect how well FEDR's team will go for the remainder of the tournament. Alright, so I guess we're in now.
Yeah, we just slowly bumped our way into that one. But yeah, I mean, this is going to be up to Arcadaz's team to try to turn things around and say, we're not going to go down without a fight, but already he's taking a huge amount of damage as he's trying to shoulder a lot of the damage in the beginning, but he's just being burst down.
Really a deja vu from game 1, where he just dives into the opposition and just expects something to happen, but he dies off of Zladiar once again, giving off that 3 points. But more importantly, kind of giving us a little bit of worrisome as to what Zladiar, not Zladiar, but Arcadaz has been facing for pretty much the majority of this tournament. Has he been just facing so many weak opponents in the past that that strategy did work out for how well he's kind of stayed in this tournament. But this team looks different altogether, where FPDR, if you can dive into this team and try to have a success on that strategy, it just doesn't seem to be working out, at least for these first 2 games. So maybe need to change up the strategies just a little bit for Arcadize and the rest of the boys to see what will be a successful turnout for these guys later on.
Well, Appy's having a pretty good time in this game. I think he's enjoying himself. He picks up a couple of kills in a row. He's got the most points on his team right now. And you were talking about Arcadiz on the Titan. It feels like a lot of Titan on Titan action is happening in this one, and Vladier is just coming ahead every single time. And this game number 2 is looking even more one-sided.
It's so controlled. It is really just so controlled that you would expect that when FPDR, the Paladin, who's supposed to be actually doing the most setup for Semper GD to take a lot of advantage of, it's actually the one highest in damage and highest in total points. It's a little bit worrisome if you do see FPDR about to be dead in a little bit, if you get a little more HP damage on. It's a really worrisome situation for X-Error, Arcadiz, and X-Din Smoke, because they're having such a tough time trying to even get close to this Paladin.
And just kind of skating around and feeling pretty good about himself here. You can see him now coming around, helping out and taking out Error. They get the freeze down even, and as you mentioned, Salvation. Gonna come out here and just, it looks like bullying almost on the side. They take out 3 of them, and I think maybe for Game 3 we're gonna have to see some kind of Lagos Hail Mary, because in straight up fights between these 2 teams, it feels like the victor is already decided.
Even with Lagos, will that be enough, Valdez? I mean, I'm asking that question because this game 2, when we thought that Game 1 was a surprise of how one-sided it was, Game 2 is just a blowout. I don't see a comeback coming from here in any situation possible, and 40 seconds left to go, even with the Lagos, even with a big lightning turnout that follows up after that. It doesn't seem like Arcadiz and its team has any solid strategy on how to defeat this team ideologically.
It does feel that way. I suppose in game number 1 that would have been a better chance for the Lagos, but as you mentioned, this one is a little bit hard to watch, to be honest, as Arcadiz's team is really having no success here. You see a couple of them with 3 points currently, and then another one of their members with 10.
Well, he just lost 2.
And yeah, in these straight up fights, it looks like A-Team, the blue team here, Afi DR, and his...
I have to calm down just a little bit. I know that it seems tough for these guys now, but Game 3 has to be a smart recollection of what happened.
And here we do go. We mentioned not diving in. It looks like that's not going to be the plan here this time around from Arcadiz, as the Archmage's trying to come in there from behind and do that AoE damage. Things are actually going a bit better for them starting off this game.
Vladier on very low HP, FPDR on half HP. This is a very good start for Arcadiz and his team. Although he does go down, he is dead, right? Yeah, he did go down, but Exeter is almost dead. But at the same time, it's a better look than when compared to games 1 and 2 for what we've seen in the past 2 games. I say that.
I don't know, man.
Oh,
man. And remember, I'm sure a lot of you guys will be out there and be like, oh, it's probably a CP difference or something like that. And there is a little bit of one, but I mean, we saw yesterday that it's not the only factor. It just feels like they're being outplayed here when it comes to all these games. But they do get a kill onto Vladier. I mean, that's a start to try to pull things back.
Truth be told, everybody pretty much expected the excitement to be on the latter half of the semifinals. We do see Banginon and also the BBDR. These 2 teams, when they do face off each other, which looks like a finals matchup already in itself, we expected this to be the weaker 2 sides, but at the same time, if it's so one-sided with FPDR just dominating, as we do see the Lightning trying to make a
kill, and now they're actually ahead. They get a couple of them. FPDR and Semperfi GG are going to go down. So finally, we've got some competitive Ramoness coming in, and I mean that's what you want to see, right? This is not just going to be a blowout like the first couple of games. Obviously, the red team here has changed up their strategy.
Yeah, and we're going to see if there's kind of any type of miracle that we didn't see from games 1 and 2 with Arcadiz's team, but so much damage that's grouping from Zladia and the rest of the boys, and it seems like they know what to do to try to maximize the damage from the AoE range that they have put in, and collapsing like that with Enyer seems just not going to bring you anything good. You can see that 2 deaths already coming back.
Big kill right there. I think he had 21 points or something. Huge swing going their way, and it always feels good after a big fight like that. Pick up salvation, reach full health, and with a minute left, once again, FEDR's team has taken the lead. They're going to try to get in here aggressively. Once again, it turned into a 3-on-2 for a while. Simplified GG was zoned out. You can see Error is really trying to push him away. But is it going to make the difference here? As once again, we got some Titan-on-Titan action.
But really, the well-dispersion of the points is what they've been doing so well with FEDR's team. 23, 22, and 16 on Simplified GG in last place for his team. This is a good roll because, once again, you're really not putting so much risk onto one single play that, and picking up points like that just makes it so much easier to carry on with this, and it really gives no option for the opponents to do anything about it, because no matter who they kill, it's not going to give them a big surplus of points that they're looking for to make a big comeback in this game.
Got a couple of guys that are low. Let's see if they can pick off Simplified GG here. But a heal goes on to Appy right in the back. He's almost at full health once again, even though he's being CC'd down here a little bit. There's 2 seconds left, and even with that 1 kill at the end, it was the closest game that we did see out of the 3, but there is really no sugarcoating it here, Joel. That was a bit of a stomp to start off the day. At some of the results here, you guys, it didn't take very long, so I'm sure you did just see what happened. Sure, and we are going to take a closer look at Panginon's team. It hasn't been an easy road for them. Well, the #1 CP ranking team, headed by BBDR, they have not lost a single game yet, Joel. All right, here we do go. Back into the Ramoness we go, and this should be a much closer match. Let's see how it goes.
All right, a very, very fierce start to things. Starting off, we get Banoops DR just losing so many of his HP to start things off, and that's good targeting on the side. But at the same time, none of these guys are going to go down very easily here. And Crybabu, you can see that he's been a top performer for pretty much the entirety of this tournament, even without the highest amount of CPs. You really need to expect him to put up a performance once again as the gladiator, as the archery that he is, following with Banoops DR and also BBDR. These 3 guys, let's see what they do, because they're always being on the hunt for 1 player at a time. That's been the strategy for this tournament so far. Let's see if this strategy works out once again.
Yeah, so far it's going pretty well for BBDR's team. They all were able to heal up to full after a bunch of skirmishes early on. Margo is going to be taken out there on the left side, and actually everybody, Panginon, you can see him here on the run from one of the members of the red team. He is going to survive just for now, but he has already gone down, and that will be his second actually of the first game.
Yeah, Panginon goes down as well. This has been a strategy that I've already mentioned, being just a highlight of what BBDR's team has been doing. They just go for 1 opponent at a time. Catch and chase is their game, and it's worked out well that they haven't lost a single game in the tournament so far, and thinking that it will work out even against a very strong opposition that we do see with Panginon. But with Lagos coming out, we know that it's not the biggest of priorities for either of these sides. They're going to look for the kills, and it seems that comes through. But BBDR going down is going to be a little bit exclaimer going forward.
Yeah, they were able to somehow take him out there. It looks like Panginon was able to pick up that 1 kill, but he's going to be back here with full health, and that's kind of scary when you're going up against a guy that is that strong with his character. As you can see, that Lagos actually is being chipped away here. It looks like blue teams for quite a while, so already down to 9, 8, and this is going to go one way or the other. Who is going to pick this one up? It will go the way of the red team, as unfortunately Panginon after that is just going to be wiped up alongside of one of his allies there. Simple Gaming, the only guy left available to try to survive, but a gigantic lead now here in game #1.
Yeah, Crybabu getting that very, very smartly last hit on the Lagos, gets him 62 points for where he stands 65 now after getting 1 more relic. But it's a really tough opposition when you go up against this team that you would think, obviously, you have to go for BBDR as the main target. target, but actually the main target lies in Crybabu, because once this guy starts performing and gets up those points, it becomes unstoppable to finish off the rest of the team, and that means Bangin on side has to focus a little bit more onto Crybabu and his performance to shut him down, to really take out that central role, which makes it a little bit easier to take down BBDR side.
Yeah, as this game is slowly winding down here, they're just widening up the lead as we come to the 10-second mark. Having a try here with the Lightning, really trying to run after Crybabu, which does not really work out. He's going to be totally
Wait!
Okay.
Oh!
Thought he was not going to go down, but he does go down there right at the last second. Just a little stab there at the end, but not enough to get them moving.
Yeah, I thought that drop of points, he had 70 plus points before the end.
Right now. And here we do go. Just hopping straight into the
Whoa, we're in the
straight
game,
to
right?
the desk and then
All
back
right.
to the Ramoness.
Hey man, we need to see both sides of the matchup. I mean, you need to look at Enyer, but out of the game, everything is fierce right now. And speaking of which, we did recognize that the red side with BBDR, Crybabu, and Banus DR have matching uniforms.
Yeah.
I mean, these guys came prepared physically, but also visually. I mean, you gotta give them what it's worth. And all the fans are here from BBDR side, and they will be welcomed with such a matching costume that I think it's not very cheap to get. It does take a lot of investment, quite literally, just to get here.
I would imagine that would be the case. As, yeah, I mean, you gotta look good. You look good, you play good. It's it all matches up, right? And so far, they are playing pretty well. As it is once again going swell here to start it off. A lot of the kills going to Crybabu. You mentioned this before. He is on that Archmage, and he has been chopping him down and getting the majority of the points for his team.
Yeah, I really hope that Panginon's team just really recognizes what the strategy is. You can kill the noobs all day, you can kill BBDR every now and then, but that is not going to get you the win. You really have to get the damage onto Crybabu, and you know this is the guy that actually made it possible that they haven't lost a single game. Sure, they could have made it to the finals or to the semifinals where they are now for what they stand as a team, but to perform the way they did, to not take away any single game throughout this entire tournament, really does rely on Crybabu performing, and that's what he's been doing this whole time. That's why they have the undefeated record, and that's probably the reason why they can take down Panginon's side once again today.
Yeah, it's looking pretty one-sided here. We'll see if the side of Panginon is going to try at this Lagos. It looks like, as I say that, a couple of chip shots there, but they're not going to fully commit just yet, as they're going for some plays here on the right side, but another kill is going to go to Crybabu. He's up to 35 points.
Incredible.
In this one. Just straight-up kills and some objectives in this Ramoness.
And it's really important to kind of understand basically the fundamental strategy of this red side where BBDR is coming in. They're going to go for that catch and chase. Just try to go for one opponent at a time. This means defensive-wise, you really need to set up as a group and not be separated as they are so far. Simple gaming all alone. You saw Panginon all alone at times just running away. There's no way this team is going to win as when they are separated like this. They have the speed. The red team has the mobility. They can get the chase on, and they will get the kills just because of their sheer strength that they have. That means, Panginon's side, they do need to group up a little bit more just to combine the strengths that they have to go defensively first. Then, once they find the opportunity, I'll go on the counteractive end to see what they can get.
Yeah, they got the kill on BBDR, and they used that 3-on-2 momentum to come over here and take some chip shots at Lagos. And it's actually doing some serious damage now. Margot, though, he's getting pretty low. Looks like he is going to go down before they can really try to settle this one, as Lagos is going to go down to the red team again, as it was kind of handed over to them, if you will. You know, the leash comes in as the Lagos goes down, but then they lose one of their members, and then it's a 3-on-2. It's much harder to last it in that kind of scenario. Again, here in game number 3 of this semifinal. As we're going to go in here once again, the matching red costumes, the pink costumes coming in here for the side, and already Crybabu gonna set the tone with an early kill before 15 seconds have even elapsed.
You know, I would hope for anything else, but as long as it doesn't turn out to be a 3-0 victory for BBDR side, we can already see that they're greater side. And, oh my, they're getting closer and closer to that. But really, are we going to really get that 13-0 undefeated record for them going to the finals and then maybe finish up the entire tournament 17-0? Is this actually going to happen about this?
It might just happen here. As Banginon, you mentioned it, he's being bullied on the right side once again. Kind of at 3-on-2, and one of them ran away, and then he died eventually. This third game might just be the most one-sided out of all three that we've seen, as the opponent's team will be defeated consecutively, and they're already up to 52 points here before 2 minutes are coming in here. So having a great time. Crybabu setting up the Meteors, just shelling from so far away, and he's been untouched pretty much this entire match.
And you saw just Banginon just run past him because Crybabu was just in a bush and he just comes back out, kills Margot X, and it's been pattern after pattern that Crybabu has been successfully been doing, not just for this specific series, but throughout the tournament. And this is what Banu's DR and also BBDR does so well, because they just set up for all the damage potential that Crybabu can do. Not only do the damage come from BBDR and Banu's as the tanks themselves, but Crybabu, when you give him space and allow him to do all that damage, he's just gonna be the top damage dealer every single game.
Absolutely is the case, as he is up there. He's got that amplification. He's trying to get to work here. They're chasing down Simple Gaming, but you can see Banginon just being burst down in there and getting charged into the wall as it's utter domination. They don't need to look at Lagos here at all, as they're just being totally routed in this game, Joel.
I mean, we thought the first semifinals would have been a little more understandable for how one-sided it could have been in that 3-0 matchup, but this being a 3-0 is a complete different story. You would think that coming in as one of the best teams in the entire world is Banginon's team in this ranking that they are in, to go down 3-0 in this fashion is not something that we're looking at, but this Lagos has to change it all for them.
They have to get this here if they want to have a chance, as it is going to go their way. Can they pick up some kills with the Lightning? That's really the question here. As you can see, a lot of them are on the run.
Go for Crybabu
on the top side, and so they're gonna chop down BBDR, it looks like, but Crybabu gets away with full health. As you were mentioning, they get the kill onto BBDR, but is it going to make the difference here? Only 15 seconds left in a 14-point gap.
Crybabu just hiding in the bush. That's all he needs to do.
But he lands that one!
He's trying to get for Banginon.
Yeah, and you know, he's a bit squishy here comparatively. The Meteor is going to come out in retaliation. Are they going to pick up the kill? It looks like no, as more and more will go the way of B team, and they will take the 3-0, as it was looking like the most one-sided, but it went into just another, it was interesting there with the Lagos towards the end, but not quite enough to get them over the line.
We're off to Banginon's team for making this far, and it's just really a tough opposition all in the end, and that just became too hard for them.
I believe they get the title that declares them a third-place finisher. And here we go. Of course, on the blue team, it will be Arcadaz's team up against Banginon, who struggled against BBDR, and already they're just going at it.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
This is not a, they're not bringing a lot of movement or strategy into this one. No. They are banging their heads together and saying, we are going to fight. And ended up going heavily in favor of Banginon's team.
Well, Margot X took some hits, but that was for a reason enough. X-Means don't just standing there, sitting duck, and it's going to go down like that. 43-21, already within the first 30 seconds of this game, Valdez, and my goodness, I didn't expect this sort of start. I think this is a little bit of, I guess one could say retaliation, but just getting the anger off, if you will.
Yeah.
For the side of Banginon after that relentless loss that they took against BBDR's side, taking all that furiosity just out of their system. They're doing it quite nicely because they're winning quite hard right now.
Yeah, I would be a bit furious after being blown out myself, so taking it out on a new team right away without much delay it's got to feel pretty good. As we see, that's exactly what's going on here. Although a couple of kills are going to go the way of the blue team, but now extremely low are Vinsmoke and Arkadas here as the Lightning chasing him down.
You know, this means
had it too.
This means a lot more than just going up against Arkadas versus Panginon's side. This is still a battle of Serendia versus Calpheon, and being Calpheon's only representatives in this tournament, in the semifinals for Panginon's side, they still have to represent their server well, and this is their only chance to do it. Getting a nice win here in this third place match still could provide some justice for what they didn't find in the semifinals.
Well, they were able to wipe out Arkadas' team, and I have to say, I was a big fan of that observing as the Lagos came out, just giving us that cool angle. It was pretty nice stuff. But Margot here has to be on the run as he's being chased down by that Paladin, of course. Getting on top of him there was Error.
Gets away.
Yeah, he was going to get away for now, and now they're trying to turn it onto Error, actually. Doesn't quite work out for them, though, as Margot is going to go down.
Now, is this Lagos going to be a prime possession for the blue team as Enyer holding the highest amount of points with 16, almost going down? He has to be careful. Lagos does a lot of neutral damage, and that means that Enyer is just close to death and losing all those points. Definitely would not be an ideal situation for them.
Looks like he is going to survive for now, but still extremely low. He's on the run on the left side. You can see he was able to pick up that amplification. He's get right back in there. Not too much time if they want to turn onto this Lagos, though, as Error looking for the angle, trying to take out Panginon on the left side. He's going to try to burst him down here, nearly able to do so, and he is actually going to pick up that kill at the end of it there, but I'm just not sure that they have enough time, although another kill going to go their way.
Okay. Now, will this be the last 13 seconds of miracles happening? I definitely think Lagos is a little bit too far out of reach. But altogether, this has to be a big play. Getting one more kill will be enough. Can
they're looking for Error. He's so low. 2 seconds left. 1 second, but it's not going to be enough. As a couple more ready to go. So let's hop back in right now. Off to the races once again. Are they just going to butt heads here right from the get-go? Looks like at least Margot's getting in there, and with the help of his 2 allies that just charge in behind him. 2 Archmages not wasting any time.
Yeah, we're going to see if this first game that we saw from this semifinal third place match will repeat itself in game number 2. Margot X actually going down is going to be a good wake-up call for all of them through into this one. Even Panginon getting low here.
Yeah, can he get out of this one? It's always pretty difficult to get away from that Paladin. Error really trying to get him there, but he is going to let him go as Panginon getting over here to the right side. It's going to be able to heal up just a bit. Now a bunch of members on the side of Error and Vinsmoke are getting pretty low. Vinsmoke going to go down here. And now the red team still in the lead after that kill.
Getting Panginon low was a good start for the blue side, but not really getting it all the way down to 0 HP. There's a little bit of head shaker all the way through, but for Arkadas' team, we knew that all the way through the Archmage has to be the main source of damage coming from the blue side, but really hasn't been doing much as the Paladin is the only one right at top at the moment with 20 points, but with not much HP, has to be a little more careful as they're trying to go for this chase and run sort of play that we've seen BBDR's team try to do, but not too much effect as we've seen so far. The other 2 players do need to step up a little more, especially Archmage if they want to win this game.
I love how Arkadas coming out of the brush there, trying to lock down Panginon. They're taking a bunch of AoE damage on that side. Margot is going to go down on the backside here. So now actually the lead taken here by the blue team, trying to get into that back line.
Panginon is a very, very awkward angle right now. Positioning-wise, if X-Men Smoke can come in to reinforce with that, definitely with Panginon's death and get a lot of points that way. 11 points, not too shabby.
Yeah, absolutely. Panginon just got to be careful. You can see Simple Gaming and Margot X over here trying to do their best. Now Error is going to be the one to go down. That is a big swing in the favor now of this Panginon team, but Panginon himself but they weren't really able to get the points. And now all things have kind of spiraled out of control. As you can see, they were looking for Simple Gaming there on the left side. Does not work out. Vinsmoke gets caught out by himself elsewhere on the map. And now Lightning coming in here. Salvation going to make that a little bit easier. As Error in a bit of trouble now, just being burst down on the side by Simple Gaming.
Oh, Simple Gaming just translates to the wrong direction, but still gets out, and that will allow him to get away all the way through, and that will be it.
And there you do have it. As up for them, we'll see if they can turn things around. As we are going to hop back into the Ramoness for game number 3. Yep, just loading up here. And there were some moments that I did like Arcadaz hopping out of the brush and some of the targeted plays that they had, but so far, still pretty one-sided to the side of the red team.
Yeah, it's a bit of confusion when you do all the things that is correct and the big AoE damage coming from the Archmage meter. You're kidding me. Oh my goodness.
It's double Archmage too. I mean, this is... They purposely brought in this kind of comp, like the AoE burst damage that you can do with this character, with this class. If the enemy team is going to run straight at you and group up, you're going to have a good time.
It's a quite easy mathematical formula, let me tell you that. Just pop your skills, everybody in the AoE damage range, and that's going to do billions of damage. And you saw that there, a good start once again for Bangin on the side. Simple Gaming going down, that's a big surprise there.
Yeah, it feels like almost for the first time. I haven't seen that guy die much in this game, as, yeah, he does bite the dust here.
Oh, good move from Mix Error. That's really good.
Yeah, really using that Paladin well, but Simple Gaming gets over there trying to support. Can he save the life of Banginon? That's really what I wanted to see, as the freeze will come down. Banginon's still getting just bopped over there.
Salvation, though.
Yeah, Salvation. Pretty good. Pretty good in this game, I have to say.
Yeah, I would have to say, I mean, we saw Salvation miss timings from the North America games, from the America games from yesterday, but this time around, that Salvation came in a speck of a time where he needed it the most.
And Vinsmoke and Error were just right next to each other, eating AoE damage from everybody on the side of the red team, and that's going to be that team defeated consecutively.
You thought the hope was there, but they really were going to find on at the right time, and just getting that little bit of misclicks and just getting that position all for them is what made all the difference. And now we're in this 53-26 situation where it seems like Banginon's team, with Margot X on the lead, this is going to make it so easy to carry this game all the way forward. As long as the Lagos misplay doesn't happen from them, this is going to be a situation where Banginon is happily just smiling in the back. He's going to be down at the bottom, but he really doesn't mind when his team's about to get the victory.
Does feel that way, as the Lightning going to be picked up here by Simple Gaming, just trying to get in there and protect Banginon once again. And there's really not enough time to go for a Lagos or anything like that. Error just kind of sad there on the right side, not able to do too much. As now trying to get in from behind, a lot of people grouped up in here.
AoE damage once again. Oh my goodness.
There it is. Arcadaz is going to go down, but it is traded back, which of course if you're trading 1-for-1 and you're behind, it is going to be to the benefit of your team. But is it enough is always the question.
Simple Gaming back on top again, banging on with 23 points. Both are juicy targets right now if you are Vinsmoke's team. And with Arcadaz really to set things up for his team, we're going to have to see a big one kill that really could make the difference. But really, the separation of all the members right now from Simple Gaming's side makes it very difficult to do that.
Absolutely. You see X-Error going to be eating it, as Vinsmoke also as well. Just right on top of the 3 members. And this one is all she wrote, guys. 5 seconds left, as they're kind of just playing with their food now. You can see the blue team going to just go over there, and GG, as the 3-0 will come in favor. Once again, this one will go over to Banginon's team. They will earn that 3rd place prize.
Hey.
Matchup here between the 2 teams that we did already mention. FPDR, Zladiar, Semperfi, GG, Banoob, CR, Crybaboo, and BBDR will be going head-to-head here in one best-of-7 to decide who is going to pick up all the pearls, who's going to get that. We do have game number 1 of the finals ready to go, so let's hop into that now. started here. Of course, the matching uniforms of BBDR's team. See if it works out for them here.
Oh my goodness, what? Something happened.
Got me shook from the way your
We
body
had
looks.
explosions in the middle of the map, not wasting any time for both sides here.
Don't know what your mama took.
We would like to comment whatever is going on here.
Let's make a deal. Buy you a meal if you just let me
Getting
deal. Get
wrecked
out your
there.
heels.
Back to my place. Stunned down, chipped away. The hunters in the back just laughing at him. By GG, able to pick up those points.
I'm following up on what I've been saying so far about the matches. You sometimes have to wait about 5 seconds to kind of figure out what just happened. And any of the matchups, the interactions that go up here, and another kill comes through unknowingly of what happens here, brothers.
Crybabu got away with about 2 HP.
And that's very important.
Yeah, approximately. Now he's going to be able to heal up. Looks like he's able to pick up one of those healing objectives. And he's having a good time, able to meteor over the wall.
Oh my goodness, that damage, what?
Oh boy. Able to get Sla and Appy there on the other side of the wall, and now it's by GG all by himself. Very one-sided here to start off this match. Feels like something I've been saying all night, Joel.
And the message that I've been saying for the past 2 days was that CC does not matter that much in this game of Ramoness, but this might be the only situation where I make the exception. When you do a physical basic attack with BBDR Paladin Sword, and it bangs your head to half HP down after one basic attack, this is a situation where BBDR, they definitely know the dangers of what they're going up against. They need to strategize against it and really put the focus onto Lagos and try to make a big comeback, but they're not far behind Valdez.
Yeah, they're not far behind. They were actually ahead there for just a moment. And now Lagos is actually being focused down by Appy. Really trying to get this one low. We'll see if they can do it. Simplify, you'll notice he's running away. Team Blue very split up. We'll see if it can actually work out for them. Well, that's not working out for Appy. And well, he's going to go down. You can see that now. The red team thinking about going for Lagos. Trying to steal it away from
They need to steal it.
He's stunned there in the brush. Can they steal it? Here's the question. And, well, Lagos does go down. The red team is going to pick up BBDR up on top. The 48 points, making a statement here. The Masters telling the apprentices to sit down.
Sit down is one way to put it, but that was probably the least impactful Lagos pick I've seen this entire tournament. That made no difference. Let me tell you.
Could look at you
Not too
all
much.
day.
Of
Watch the
course,
way them
up to
hips sway.
triple
Love
digits
your
now
body, so I
is
pray.
the red
Don't
team.
you dare take it away. Can't
Getting
control
that
what I say.
amplification.
Lost my
Crybabu.
mind 'cause you're right.
That
Hey,
is
girl, what's your
so
name?
sad.
Hit me up
BBDR,
just
you
like
got
a
to carry
flame.
Oh, and he gets away?
I'm honest and broken. I feel like the ocean.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
They're going to kill him.
My heart that you stole.
But there's only 8 seconds left. It's not enough time. Points were split up.
And I really don't want you to
Say
touch me on
there,
your body.
far ahead, rather. GG is going to come through as Team 1 now.
I can't seem to get enough. You got me feeling good, yeah, you got me feeling numb. Touching on your body feels like taking on a drug. You got me feeling good, yeah, you
Fight
got me feeling
is the
numb.
way to start it off. Banoos here in the front on that Gladiator. He's been able to really create a lot of space for his team, and well, once again, FEDR is getting caught up there in the back and trying to run away, but BBDR is able to stomp him down.
It's very scary whenever I see 3 people clumped up together against the BBDR side. The AoE damage and Senpai Demon Assault can go down like that. It's intense. It is unlike what you've ever seen in Black Desert Mobile. Just the numbers that can go down. And the best thing they can do at the moment is not to keep it down. They know they need to give up section and hunt down one by one, but at the same time get some separation so that the AoE damage doesn't affect everyone in that space. So far we've seen a really immense blowout in multiple ways in that.
Okay, Crybabu though is going to be burst down here. He's been CC chained up against the wall. Oh, but then Effie just dies. Didn't even really see that. He just kind of disappeared on the backside, and oh boy. Crybabu, he was about to die, and then he gets lightning. He's like, yeah, okay. Good try, buddy. will be surviving. Of course, after that one, another kill goes on to Zladiar, who has been kind of not able to do much for his team so far in this one.
You know, when Appidiar is down at the bottom of the scoreboard, that's when you're really worried for this team's chance to win this one. Appidiar does that, gets out, says goodbye. That's all you really need to do.
Land the Son of BBDR, they take down Banoobs as well. Chip damage is coming in. Can they take him out? They're going to get the both of them actually and take the lead.
This is a very important situation where Standard needs to find a heal very, very quickly. Find any relics that you need, get the salvation from your teammates, and do whatever it needs. I think that's and he's dead. It really doesn't allow me to finish my sentence on the BBDR side.
Those were any relics available. They were just bursting down Lagos, but you can see, I mean, even if you spend that amount of time with 3 members, you're only going to chip them down for a while. It's not going to make that big of a difference, but now the Freeze able to come in here. Babu in a bit of trouble here, being burst down with Banoobs in the middle, but it just turns on his head, and Zladiar now needs to go down.
This is just an impossible feat for this team to try to get control, try to make something happen, because this is the weakest we've seen Appidiar score from his time. They were dominators of the realm, and they knew how to get victories left and right, but with none of these strategies, they're trying plan A, they're trying plan B, everything they thought of in their heads, but just really isn't working out for the sheer strength of difference that we're seeing between these two teams, and they need to rely on Lagos. This is their only way to do it. 30 seconds left, they can do it about this.
Okay, let's see if they can do it. It's pretty close. Are they going to burst down? No. Well,
once again,
he's just able to swing that sword. It's like bonk. Down it goes.
You know what? I can still I promise that this is not going to be a 3-0. You're right about that.
Glad to be able to do that. The 2-0 is going to come in here into effect as GG will be called. B team wins again. And Stevens, we're getting close in here. We don't get a 4-0, but either way, guys, we have game number 3 ready to go. Starting it all up once again. Just boost himself here before the first fight.
Other people with the same stuff. You really think you're different, and you must
AoE
be
here
kidding.
from
Think you're gonna
Zladiar and
get it, but you just don't
Asti.
get it. It's impossible.
But are they going to be able to pick up the kills? They're actually able to get a couple to start this off. Zladiar really getting this one going, and Asti quickly following up. Two of them going head first.
Just give me some basic numbers right now. 15-0 is the record for the tournament for BBDR side at the moment. They haven't lost one, but this is looking like the best of early games that we would expect for Appidiar. So gets the salvation right in time. Get over to Zladiar in time, he does, and this is looking very, very good for a starter, Valdez, and 41-23 is something that we haven't seen as a deficit for BBDR side all tournament long, and maybe this is a little bit of, as we do see some kills from that one. They really don't like it.
I don't know what it is.
They don't allow me to finish the sentences. They really don't.
Yeah, whenever you get excited for this team, they're like, actually, BBDR says hello, waves his wand.
And he does like to say goodbye after that, all that thing.
Hello and goodbye to the apprentices. I really got to hand it to Zla. I mean, I think he's been setting up these fights really well.
There's no damage.
Yeah. No real follow-up this time around as the two of them are going to bite the dust. There was a moment.
It lasted for about 17 seconds. And the thing is, it feels like a sausage fest, to say the least. One going down one by one. And, you know, Sacrifice BB went down, and now you expect Zladiar and Enyer to make some sort of difference, but this is Lagos. It really is, no, BBDR got it for the first 2 games, and now it came to the 3rd game that we thought that Lagos would make a difference, and it doesn't happen. What is to happen here in this round number 3? BBDR can he get it again, or can someone, it doesn't have to be any specific person to get it for Lagos, and this is the only way to do it.
Yeah, Yeah, they're just turning around. They say, no, we're not. We're going to stop hitting the Lagos. Let's just keep killing our fight. As you can see now, the play for Appy is let's try to kill Lagos and see what happens. Let's see if they can turn this one around. 3. And, third time in a row, it is going to go the way of BBDR as he's able to swing that sword and take down that big objective.
Look at the left HP bar right now. There's nothing. There's nothing.
They don't exist.
It is a black HP bar from first to finish, and that's what it's been looking like for the majority of this game. Majority of the series, I would have seen found this.
They pick up the Lagos, they get the salvation, and they say, you know, let's look for some more kills. BBDR, though, he was looking for some cover in the brushes, but he's going to help out his teammate over here. 20 seconds left, and this might just be the most one-sided in terms of points that we've had.
122 versus 17 that we have here, Valdez. And mind you, this is not what it looks like towards BBDR's side when they usually play this game of Black Desert Vanilla. They can dominate perhaps 90% of the population for the entire region that we have. I don't think they've ever been dominated this hard in any moment of their life.
Oh, we're going to hop into that right now.
Are you just gonna take that? Or will you fucking fight back?
Well, BBDR's team, they came in here prepared. They put on all the same clothing. They said, let's defeat all of our opponents without dropping a single game.
Without breaking a sweat.
Yeah, they're looking to do that here again.
Their clothing are going to remain just as clean as they entered and as they leave.
Might just happen. The first kill did go the way of the blue team, but that...
The black HP bars are back.
Yeah, then it changed.
I guarantee you the HP bars at default are supposed to be red.
I like the observing. It's like, oh, by the way, guys, they're all dead.
They're showing the support with that last for about 3 seconds.
I like what Crybabu did there. Able to get over, snipe the freeze, and they're able to group up here on the left side and try to 3v1 on the Semper Fi, but good defensive maneuver there.
And I know a lot of our audience that are watching this stream today probably would have watched yesterday's performance and probably were able to agree with us that CP difference really isn't the game of the matter here for Ramoness. I think they just surpassed what we think is the limit for what we cater towards the CP differences. It's just too high.
Yeah, I mean, BBDR, there's, you know, he's just got a pretty stacked character, you know?
Sitting around, getting taken damage, and he's getting like 40% health.
Yeah. It's a tournament for pride, and they're playing for it here. And BBDR and his team are just, they're having a fun time. So, sniping them down one by one, and the amount of times we've seen them pretty gross. Feels like in this series more than any other series.
First 3 games, you beat you, and the Black goes to need a different one.
You got me feeling good, yeah, you got me feeling numb.
This might not be one of
Touching on your body feels like taking on a drug.
Well, can blue team do it here? Is really the question. The strategy has changed. They say, let's not try to focus Crybabu. Let's not try to focus BBDR. Let's focus Lagos. Lagos is a bit easier to kill for us. You can see Appy is doing exactly that. He's skating around their middle. Get frozen up.
But imagine if they do take Lagos right now, all 3 of the members on the BBDR side are quite low. Lightning, all 3 is dead. That will be enough points to take this game for and make this somewhat of an exciting series.
Question is, can they take Lagos? They haven't been able to do it yet in this series. Gonna get close right down to the wire. They got it! They actually got it! It happened! They pick off Lagos, and now they're looking for the enemies. They're gonna get a bunch of kills. BBDR.
This is all they need because BBDR is just so close to dying, and with that lightning shooting even enough damage to finish it off.
He's gonna run away, and they got him. And now, only 30 seconds left. Can they come back here? It's not something I've had to say. Can this red team do it?
Full HP here at BBDR side. They're looking like they will take the first game and break the undefeated record that BBDR team has brought to the table. This is looking like it's about to happen.
Can they do it? Banoobs is sacrificing himself to try to get the CC.
He needs to stay alive here.
By able to get away, it looks like Appy as well. The freeze not going to come in, and that's going to do it finally. It has happened. The comeback. The game is won by the blue team. The streak can continue for Appy.
Everything you do, I can't seem to get enough. You got me feeling good, yeah, you got me feeling numb. Touching on your body feels
going
like
in here, they've taken down the match. The apprentice says we are not going to go down without a fight. But as I say that, Appy dies.
I mean, we've seen this in Game 4, but with so many deaths coming from one side
I don't
to the
know
other,
where she came
this is
from,
what makes Ramoness a
but
little bit
goddamn,
of a
I wanna
real
say some.
She
a dime, wanna make her mine. Heard through the grapevine, she a great time. Yeah, it should be a goddamn crime to look that damn fine. Gotta lock her up and throw away the key, or you can lock her up and give the key to me. Take it down low, drop it down to the ground floor, the ground floor. I just wanna go and explore. Ooh, baby, I just want more. I want more. Got a body like a rock star, a rock star. Yeah, that shit is looking rock hard. Yeah, rock hard. I would put her on the roster, cause she keeps on getting hotter and hotter.
They're really, it's going to cut back, and I like that kind of comeback mechanic in this game. Big bad. Semperfi is being bullied against the wall. He's going to die here. It's rough, too, because when you're spawning one by one, you see Appy DR, he's going to be alive. Eventually, he should die, right? And the rest of his teammates.
Baby, let's go.
Appy is actually going to survive for now. See that,
oh, very nice.
One of the members, BDR, kind of getting a bit greedy there, going for the kill. That wasn't necessary.
3v1 scenario. BDR didn't use the final boss. Well, right for him to call that, but still didn't win that battle. Will go down, but throw that lane with one lane.
Oh, she looking straight from the city. Oh man, she looking so pretty. Goddamn, I'd like to get busy. Yeah, so
we're
baby
in
girl,
game
come
4.
with me.
Might as well try to recreate it here in this one. Salvation is going to come out here on the side for the red team.
Wanna get it all right,
right now.
yeah. Now she wanna cast
has been the one guy.
and she looks a little naughty, but just say okay. Now I wanna get a drink, just you and me. I don't really wanna think, I just wanna
trying to push it down here. And they get it. It is gonna go the way of the red team. As prophecy might come true. As Appy is going to be first down here again. Consecutive defeats.
But to the credit of BDR's team, that just got black a very smart play altogether to control when they got it. Full on damage on the bottom, get HP exactly 0. And they did that because they knew they had to make an effort to get that done in a hurry. And as long as they were outmatched, there's no way they're going to lose 5-10 and just beat them with such a sure finish to this game. While this game is looking like they were the team to go maybe undefeated, still with a 17-1 of record, it should be enough to get this done. But
they're doing, they're focusing down member by member. And it's a good strategy, but I'm not sure if there's enough time. That's really the problem here. There's only 5 seconds left, and we might be crowning our Asia champion. It is going to be BBDR and his team coming through with the 4-1 victory here in this best of 7. Congratulations to them. They'll pick up that champion title, as well as the 20,000 pearls per person. As we were saying, Joel, just about as we expected. BBDR and his team in the middle there underneath that champion logo. They will pick up the win here tonight. Congratulations to them. And yeah, just
yeah, I don't know where she came from, but goddamn, I wanna say some. She a dime, wanna make her mine. Heard through the grapevine, she a great time. Yeah, it should be a goddamn crime to look that damn fine. Gotta lock her up and throw away the key, or you can lock her up and give the key to me. Take it down low, drop it down to the